Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 20-minute contest. I hand you over to your referee, Ollie Geddes.
We are down to our final 4 matches of the evening. We're up to 20-minute time limits now. And Alain Pozo from Carlson Gracie staring down Paul Bridges from Dark Star Jiu-Jitsu. And this one really could get fiery.
Or they could just stare at each other for 10 minutes.
They could do. Bit of Rex Kwon Do from Alain Pozo.
Yeah, this is actually a really interesting matchup. I'm really quite excited for this. Paul Bridges has been around for a very, very long time. And Alain Pozo, known not only as an incredible teacher, but also a very active, high-level competitor himself.
Yeah, Alain building a huge stable of fighters down at his gym in Essex. Paul Bridges fought on the last Tough Grappling Challenge, going a 20-minute draw with Lee Remedios.
Oh, wow, nice.
I've got to say it was perhaps a little bit of an underwhelming match.
Okay.
Close guard the entire 20 minutes, not really
That's not what we want to see
any
here.
attacks. Well, I don't think we will. I think as soon as this hits the ground, I think we'll see it push the pace. But you can see early on, neither one of these guys particularly wanting to accept the ground position early on.
Yeah, I'm visualizing right now. I'm visualizing Alain going for a leg lock.
Yeah, a lot of footlocks, I think.
Going for possibly a twisting footlock as soon as this hits the ground, pretty much, possibly from a half guard position or something like that.
Yeah, Alain Pozo very much liking toe hold submissions. Obviously everything else as well, and Ollie
Paul Bridges refusing to stop. Oh,
Paul Bridges not happy. Well,
I wonder whether he'd be happy if he went head first onto the floor of the stage, because I can't imagine he would be.
He's claiming he'd snapped Pozo down into a guillotine. Didn't want to give it up. 2 minutes into this one.
So it's time to go back over the Twitter. It's got Alex Smith, shout out to Kev Capel of RJ Bucks as head coach of the RAF BJJ team. Hashtag Armed Forces BJJ. We've got Stuart Duffy, great commentary guys, to go with a brilliant show. Thank you. Hashtag Ting Tang Walla Walla Bing Bang.
Well, it's a lot of grip fighting standing up here. Both guys fighting for those collar ties, looking to strip off.
Yeah, definitely some fire starting to build in this match.
It's just a case of who's going to get the strong inside control here. Bridges looking for a whiz, a good head position from Paul Bridges, though, driving that forehead into the side of Alain Pozo's face.
Paul Bridges looking very comfortable in the stand-up here, but Alain just not looking very fussed at all. I hope this does hit the ground soon.
So forehead to forehead again, fighting for that inside control.
We've got Fraser Cook. Shout out to the Rainbow Spats Club. Scramble, change our bum lives.
Well, thank you to all of our event sponsors here tonight, doing a good job to help bring you this live stream.
More of the same here in the stand-up, just a feeling out process now. The thing is with these matches, people can get very tentative. They don't really want to expose themselves, you know, a big stage, but really this is a show and people should be pushing the pace here. If someone doesn't go for a takedown, really people should be looking to either pull guard or attack in various different ways. We do want to see some grappling.
Oh, and Alain Pozo changing level in on that double nicely. He looked to cut the angle, but
yeah,
as if the platform wasn't quite big enough for him.
That's a shame here. You've really got to be aware of where you are when you shoot those sort of takedowns. Jesus.
Nice strip of the grip from Pozo.
If you're going to see anyone go off the side of this platform, it's going to be in this match.
Look, Dan, what it does show Pozo is that he can get that entry in on the hips if he needs it. He can create that level change and he can penetrate through to a more of an offensive takedown position.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to see more of that. I want to see Alain shooting that towards the center of the mat so he can finish it and we can see what the grappling of this match is going to look like.
No head control.
Shout out to BJJ Progress. One of your favorite matches from recent memory is yours with AJ. Super entertaining. How's the arm? Thank you very much. My arm is feeling pretty good, actually. Thank you.
For those of you who don't know, Dan actually had shoulder surgery yesterday.
Yes, I came out of... These guys not liking the size of the mat. I think we could double it up for this round.
Yeah, finding their way to the edge again, but we are going to restart on the ground here. Close guard for Alain Pozo.
Yeah, let's hopefully we can see some jiu-jitsu going on now.
Alain, 15 minutes.
15 minutes and 40 seconds still to go in this one. Long time left for these gentlemen to work. Understandable if they want to pace themselves a little bit.
David Fall, great stream with great commentary. Thank you very much, David. Kids are definitely stealing the show. I couldn't agree with you anymore. Can you get a shout out for Rob Fall? He's a huge fan. Hello, Rob. If you're listening, how's it going?
Paul Bridges opening the guard of Alain Pozo, looking to pass aggressively now. Pozo going all the way underneath and in on the leg.
Footlock that we were talking about.
Yeah, we said toe hold. Now he's looking for a straight ankle.
I think we said from half guard as well.
We did, but he's got that outside reap. Oh, and this is a lovely position for Alain Pozo. If he can get that right knee out, stamp both his feet together, he's got a lot of options here.
Yeah, this is not a good position for Paul Bridges to be in. Alain, seeing those feet, he's using the bottom leg as a fulcrum to attack a knee bar here. I think the leg's just a little bit too high. I don't see that coming up, but he can switch now.
Oh, looking for the knee bar. Bridges trying to clear the knee. He just does.
Knee's out now.
Is Pozo going to switch to the toe
Alain
hold?
is not letting go of those feet.
Well, we said leg locks, and immediately look at that offensive position from Alain Pozo.
Alain looking a little bit upset, a little bit deflated.
Do you know what? I love that position. You don't see it too much in IBJJF because, of course, it's partially reaping the knee, but it's such a good offensive position. Both legs exposed, both of yours safe. Alain Pozo really showing that if they have to deal with the legs, he's going to attack, attack, attack.
Yeah, Alain is hungry for some of those feet.
Paul Bridges does a good job of getting back to the feet.
I hope we don't have another 5 minutes of standing around. Let's see another takedown or a guard pull. Come on. Another shout out to Ken O'Shaughnessy. He wants to fight in the next Invitational as some high-level judo, apparently. As I say that, Paul Bridges shoots on Alain Pozo, takes him down into the closed guard.
Yeah, changed the level and changed the angle very well indeed. We've already seen some of the attacks from Alain Pozo here. He's going to Sean Williams guard now.
Yeah, he can use this. Paul Bridges' right arm is on the floor here, so Alain can isolate that arm and hopefully use it to try and set up an omoplata, and then either use that to set up a triangle or an arm bar, or just open up the position.
Yeah, he's looking to drive that right hand across the face.
Yeah,
that gable grip.
And Paul sees the danger and pulls the arm straight out. That's experience.
It's a really good grip in no-gi, isn't it? 'Cause it just gives you that little bit of extra squeeze, that little bit tighter to really help bolt that shoulder down.
Yeah, Sean Williams guard is a fantastic position. One of my favorite positions from the closed guard, because it allows you to isolate that one arm and use your entire body just against that. Push and pull there.
Yeah,
Alain
classic,
smelling a bit of triangle there, I think.
Classic triangle set up for Mr. Pozo.
What Alain wants to do from the Sean Williams guard is actually get on his side a little bit more, so he can put more of his weight through his leg, driving down on the shoulder of Paul Bridges to set up that omoplata a little bit tighter, stop Paul from pulling his arm straight out.
We've got 3 more matches coming your way this evening. After this, we're going to go and see the final of that purple belt 4-man tournament. Jack Cronin taking on James Costa. James Costa actually a student of Alain Pozo, who you're seeing right now. We're then going to go to a brown belt match. Viking Wong taking on Sebastian Brosch. And our main event of the evening, Ross Nichols. He's going to be taking on Sam Gibson. And what a fantastic lineup we've got to round out this evening of live grappling for you from the Circus Tavern in Essex.
Mad Jack BJJ, is that John Travolta handing out trophies?
Alain, 12 minutes left.
Nina and Zuri, great battles from the juniors tonight. Thanks for the live feed.
Would you believe, Dan, we're not even halfway through what this match has to offer yet. Still 12 minutes left.
Yeah, I want to see Paul doing a little bit more to try and pass the guard here. He's burying his head. He's nice and low. Alain is looking to attack. Paul's looking and waiting for the opportunity, and he's found the opportunity. Passes the half guard, and Alain immediately reverses him into top half guard.
He tried to backstep and just overcommitted a little bit. Alain smelling the momentum, shifted his weight, finds himself on top now.
Freddie Sykes, John Hall, what a legend. From this position, I can imagine that Alain will look to He's going to be thinking about that. That underhook.
He's got to be
Paul Bridges
threatening
on
that
him.
right arm.
Yeah,
Got
exactly.
to be thinking
Paul
about
Bridges
threatening it.
his right arm is underhooking here. Elaine's going to be thinking about going for a Kimura there or attacking the feet. But as Paul turns in, Alain locks around the head. From this position, he can come take around the back or attack something like a Peruvian necktie or a guillotine.
Oh, looking for the back or a crucifix here. He's got over under control, but no hooks. Paul Bridges going to look to keep spinning. He's got to defend those hooks.
Yeah, the problem with attacking the back without hooks in is that the control. You just don't have the control to keep that position when the guy starts moving, and that's what's happened.
Not for lack of trying with Alain Pozo. Attempted several times to attack and take the back. And now it's Bridges looking to sit back on the legs.
Alain looking for a... Oh, he's going for the exact same movement.
Same position.
The exact same movement.
And
Alain Pozo is
not seeming too bothered.
Well, I would say actually the opposite. He's making it very clear that he isn't even mad, bro.
I know Alain's gym have been drilling that position.
Aaron Shields,
An awful
Pozo
lot.
versus Bridges is intense. Shout out to the Origin BJJ Newcastle. It definitely is intense. These guys are serious.
Yeah, let's see what Bridges looks to do here. He's trying to get on a straight ankle. There's so many options here with both legs exposed, but he's going to try and come up on top here. Whizzer as Pozo looks for the back. On that straight arm lock on the shoulder now. This could be very dangerous for Bridges as he tries to remove his arm here.
Yeah, I can't see Alain finishing this purely because he's in closed guard. Without the legs in front of Paul's body, he can't push him away and therefore he can't control.
Quite create the distance,
He
can
can't
you?
control the distance to put the pressure down on the elbow. If he was in butterfly guard in the same position, the armbar could be there. Forge BJJ, distracted by Lawrence Dutton's massive hair.
So Alain Pozo with closed guard again here as the time ticks away a little bit more. 9:55 left in this one.
Yeah, Go on, Josh.
I was just going to say this is a black belt match fought at, I don't have the weight classes. I think
These
it's
guys are
71 kilos.
Yeah,
I think
about
they weighed in
70
at.
kilos.
They are both in the Masters divisions, but
What I don't want to see here is what I believe Paul Bridges is doing, which is he's waiting for the opportunity to pass the guard. He's not actively trying to open and pass the guard. He's waiting for Alain to open his guards to go for something, using that opportunity to pass himself. It just doesn't make for an exciting, fast-paced match. And there isn't enough time on here to wait around. It all comes down for, is Paul happy for the draw, or is... I think Alain's pointing at me. He's definitely pointing at me. Do you want some, Alain? Yeah, the question is whether Paul is happy for the draw or Paul is hungry for the submission. And I don't think he looks hungry for the submission right now, but I think Alain is continuing to as best he can, attack.
yeah, absolutely. And Bridges opens and looks
Finally.
to step around now. Pozo looking to drive deep for that underhook. See if he shuffles his weight down, comes up on a single leg perhaps.
Paul's had a lot of success, in the scramble, so it doesn't make much sense that he'd try and stall in the closed guard. I don't think that he's, this is a very, very close match. I think this is, to be honest with you, I think this is one of the best matchups of the night in terms of how tight it is. It's a very, very close match, and anyone could take it here.
Now Pozo going to be very heavy now and a lovely step around pass.
Pressure! No hurry.
Alain Pozo with side control now. First time either one of these gentlemen has had such a dominant position.
What he does from here, he turtles.
Right now, there is 2 minutes left in this match.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, Jesus, there isn't. There is 12 minutes.
There's 8 left, Dan. There's 8 minutes left in this match.
Sorry, I'm looking at the timer thinking that it's going up, but it's not. It's going down. So there's 8 minutes left in this match. Thank you, Josh.
So Alain
I'll
Pozo,
leave the time to you next time.
Pozo sucking his elbows in, trying to stay as tight as possible here. Just small movements, doesn't want anything to just give the smallest amount of space. Just trying to drive those pummels deeper. Bridges trying to frame. Got to protect that left arm now.
Yeah, this is a 20-minute match. I didn't realize it was that long. These are masters, guys. For two older guys to be competing for 20 minutes is absolutely brutal.
Pozo with the side control now, trying to stay heavy, just trying to make sure his chest stays completely compressed, his head stays drilled in the chin of Bridges. Everything he can to control which way his opponent concerned.
The problem for me here is that Alain just doesn't seem to be looking to attack aggressively from here. I understand that he's been fighting for almost 15 minutes already, but he's in a good position. The arms are exposed. I want to see him trying to take them out, trying to take the back or attack from side control here. Here we go.
Trying to take the back. Away. Can he get a hook in? It's going to be loose at this stage. He's got over-unders.
Very nice from Paul Bridges. Very nice. He was in... Alain Pozo's got an excellent back take. He was glued onto Paul there, but Paul still managed to get to his knees without having the hooks.
Good awareness from Alain Pozo to hook that leg and drive forward. Could be looking for the same pass again. Nice open guard. Pozo trying to control that bottom leg. Shuffle his way by it.
Pace is definitely slowed towards the end of this match now. 6 minutes left. Right?
You're right this time, Dan.
Thank you. Back on it.
Alain looking to sprawl the top position out. Let's see if he tries to spin and take the back here. Moves to the back, rolling out. He's going to keep hunting. Bridges in on a guillotine.
We were talking earlier about how sweaty it gets. No gi, this sort of timed fights. These guys must be drenched. If you look at Alain's t-shirt, you can see that is soaked through. It's going to be almost impossible to hold onto arms, onto legs.
Yeah, I mean, you start thinking it's rear naked chokes, it's guillotines, it's head and arms, it's maybe darces, and if you're lucky, it's maybe a footlock.
Absolutely. You know, with this level of lubrication between the two athletes, for me, the highest percentage you can do is attack the back, lock off a body triangle, and get your hand underneath the neck.
That's all he's looking for.
So let's see if either one of these guys tries to wrestle for top position again. Alain Pozo pretending to offer that front leg. I mean, they're both standing very upright at this stage. There's not real wrestling posture going on. It's kind of a bit of 50-50 give and take.
I'm pretty sure these guys know that neither of them has the energy to shoot a quick double or single leg takedown.
Oli Geddes resetting these two Masters black belts once more. Nice arm drag attempt from Pozo.
Nothing off of it.
No, it's tough. You've really got to throw your body into those to stay glued to your opponent otherwise.
Yeah, especially how slippery these guys are right now. Alain getting frustrated as the time goes on.
Yes, Alain. That's it. That's what we want. Yes.
Well, really trying to bully Paul Bridges now.
Just like that. Alain.
4 minutes, 20 seconds left in this one.
A double leg takedown for Paul Bridges. Alain, before he even hits the floor looking to set up that Sean Williams guard, what he needs to do on the side, he needs to get on his side when he sets that up.
Yeah, you need to get your hips just out a little bit more, don't you? Really try and use your hip to help pry his arm out.
Exactly. You need to be made of rubber to be able to do that sort of Sean Williams guard and attack the omoplata with your back flat on the floor. As soon as you turn onto the side of the arm that you have, you can then put sideways pressure through your leg, use all of your hips and your body weight to try and take that arm a lot tighter and more effectively.
So open guard for Pozo now. Bridges looking to step round.
Let's go, Alain. Now's the time.
Let's look for the elevation, Alain.
Let's go. That's nice.
Pozo with half guard here. Interesting cross of the feet through on his De La Riva.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Now's the time.
Let's do it, Alain.
A guillotine, sitting, rolling guillotine attempt by Paul Bridges. It's under the neck, but I wonder whether it's actually on.
Well, Pozo not bringing his hand in to defend at all. Clearly he doesn't feel there's any threat there, and he escapes.
Paul releases, knowing that it's not on. A nice sweep.
Good classic single leg from Pozo coming up.
His turn.
Knee tapping through.
Heavy hips, leg
Away from us. Let's go to mount. Come on. Pull that arm up. Slide the knee forward.
It's always quite funny how you find with these matches that start very slowly, they end up picking up in pace as you get on towards the end. It's almost where the guys are so tired is when they actually start going for stuff.
Absolutely.
Whereas you have other guys who are very aggressive from the get-go and they slow down towards the end.
So Alain Pozo, half guard on top here. Heavy, almost closer to a half mount, both shoulders flat on the mat. And we're rounding down to our last 2 minutes 40 here. 3 fights left on our card tonight. Josh Palmer and the Raspberry Ape Dan Strauss bring you all the action from the Circus Tavern. Hope you're enjoying that live stream on YouTube.
Some people are. I'm going over to Twitter now. Paul Bishop, great coverage online. Shout out to RJ Bucks. Learn too strong. Why don't we just do sumo rules? First person to hold their opponent into the middle of the crowd wins. I like it. An easy way to deal with the.
It's a good concept.
Yeah, easy way to deal with the high platform stage.
Yeah, let's pass, Alain.
Pozo.
Go on.
No, go for it.
Tyrone Elliott, BJJ, some awesome matchups so far. Such a shame he's not there competing or spectating.
So Pozo trying to clear the knee line here. He's just trying to shake it loose. A lot of top pressure. And if he can free that knee, you're going to see, is he going to spin it to the left for the knee cut or to the right to go to the mount and quarter guard? But Bridges using that lockdown grip of his legs to just flatten Pozo back out. Really can be a killer, that lockdown.
Yeah, it's a lockdown is one of those positions. It's very, very defensive. It keeps the guy there. Very difficult to actually attack from that position.
So Pozo again, you can see very tight head and arm control here, trying to shake that leg free. You'd think with how sweaty these guys are, it wouldn't be too tricky for him.
These guys are squeezing onto those half guard lockdown positions with all the strength they can muster. 1 minute left.
Maximum.
1 minute, let's go.
Let's go, Alain. 1 minute.
Someone says you should give Simon Hayes a mic. I say we don't have to.
I don't think we need him on a mic.
Yeah, we don't.
So Bridges with another takedown. Be a great score for him if points mattered, but we don't. It's submission only all night here at the Tough Grappling Challenge. And Alain Pozo with closed guard and 1 minute left to work.
No time here. Come on.
Graham Davis, great show, better than any Saturday Night TV. Shout out to Roger Gracie Academy, Chester.
Pozo looking to hook those legs, crawls himself into his half guard again. He's going to go to that single leg and come up on the knee tap if he can. Bridges looking to sit back for the legs.
These guys are not slowing down at any point. This pace is faster in the final 50 seconds of a 20-minute match than it was in the first 5 minutes of the match.
Bridges trying the back step pass, but so hard in no-gi to pin your opponent. Ragging on this head and arm control from the sprawl now.
I don't know who I would give this fight to.
I think it's really close. I think you got to say perhaps Pozo's had the better of the attacking positions, but both guys.
This is one of the. Oh, he's going for a footlock towards the end there.
16
seconds left. It is so slippery. This is like trying to strangle an otter in a paddling pool full of jelly.
Let's see one more takedown from somebody. Pozo in on the legs. Bridges sprawling.
What a match. That is one of the closest matchups I have ever seen. And two guys putting it on the line for 20 minutes.
The crowd very appreciative.
Give it up for these two warriors this evening.
What a fantastic display from these two masters here. Paul Bridges and Alain Pozo going the distance on a full 20 minutes.
This is an example set for every competitor out there. Leaving it on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately there was no submission, so this bout is a draw.
You know what? I'm not too disappointed with that. What a fantastic match from these two.
Yeah, that was a really, really exciting match. Just, after the feeling out process at the beginning, it was just non-stop action and unbelievably close. I couldn't call it.